they can use tech efficiently to yield
Grow their
productivity.
business, yes.
Because yes, business is important. And I mean, Chuma had mentioned fraudulent activities and
Listen,
safety of data.
Can I tell you, Tifash, I
Safety
don't like
of
buying
data.
things online a lot because I'm always afraid of scammers and I'm always afraid of my the access to my information.
CVV
So how
and
do I,
all of that.
as a customer on one hand, but then how does a business look at it and keep themselves safe as a business, but also their customers safe?
Okay, so first we have to look at these platforms that provide you these services. Like I mentioned, illustrated a few.
Yeah.
Now, the best is you working with their credibility. How long have these guys been in business? You get. The internet is so open that everybody now drops their reviews on products and all of that. Go online and search for that. Also, every fintech always puts security first. They spend a lot of money. I'm in the tech space and I know how much they spend. Sometimes they have vulnerabilities. Sometimes, scammers are getting smarter,
Yes.
just like tech is getting smarter. You get. So that's why the scammers, we have two kinds. We have the white hats and the black hats.
Okay.
So the white hats are the ethical hackers.
Ethical hackers.
Yes, the ethical.
What do they hack?
Yeah, they test.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
check out for vulnerabilities online and all of that.
So they're just waiting for you. They have just dug a pit and say, let's see how
So
they would enter.
you made a platform and you want to see how it's vulnerable that scammers can capitalize on.
Okay.
You get. I wouldn't want to make use of the word calling them scammers, but they act like one, but they're just ethical.
Okay.
The white hats. Why the black hat are the real scammers?
Okay.
Real hackers.
Okay.
Yeah, the real hackers.
Okay.
They can hold you
So
hostage.
an SME needs an ethical hacker at least to check for vulnerabilities.
I am not
just in
saying
case.
that. I'm saying this.
So that
No,
the black hats will not come.
You can afford them. So the middle.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
can afford
Yeah,
them.
true.
Yes.
There are
So
lots.
that is where this fintech come in.
Right.
There's no fintech that doesn't have these guys at their
least-
service.
But the fintechs are also going through it because financial, according to the latest report, I think it was in February, by the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, NIBSS, they said that financial institutions in Nigeria are losing or actually lost about 52.26 billion naira
To
to
fraud.
fraud in 2024.
Alone.
Yeah.
It represents a significant increase from 34.59 billion naira the year before. So last year alone was 52.26 billion naira. If the financial institutions are not safe, who are we medium
small
enterprises?
business owners?
I would even say the small businesses are actually safer than the big enterprises.
Really?
Why do
Yeah.
you think so?
Because when they steal,
You think-
chunk.
They still
Okay, so
big.
they look at you as
So
SME and
your
say,
money,
"Your money is meager."
your money is small to them. If a percentage is out of the money, you get to know and you can spook them up immediately. But these large enterprises, they have so much money that even when one bit goes from time to
wouldn't
time,
know.
you wouldn't know. You get that's why they target. I mean, check it out. The statistics is right there. The small, medium enterprises are quite safe compared to the big ones.
Now, one thing that you definitely want as a small business owner is for your customers to come back.
Yeah.
Because you want, of course, referrals, people to tell you. How would SMEs use technology to actually help their customers have a good experience with their service?
Okay, so you just leverage on tools.
Okay.
There's so many tools. For instance, for those of the SMEs that make use of social media, you can make use of, for instance, Hootsuite.
Okay.
Hootsuite, it's more or less like a CRM tool and also helps you manage all your social media pages at once.
That's amazing.
Was that better
At
than
once,
hiring
so you
someone
just post
to do it?
You can hire if you don't have time for that. But
Okay.
these days, SME owners, founders are even getting deep into content creation themselves.
Which is the
This is
truth.
true.
Which is the truth. Which is
You
the
get
truth.
so I mean, it's as good as you just going for a short course, for a master class, and just do it yourself.
And I like that you mentioned Hootsuite because one of my friends actually uses it. She just posts one and it goes to all at
Yeah,
once. And she doesn't need to be keeping tabs on it. You can tell how many likes,
You
how many,
get-
what the insight in that particular,
You
or on that particular
it
post
will
is.
shock you that Twitter, Facebook, Instagram just started scheduling how to schedule your posts.
Yeah.
Hootsuite actually started it a long time ago.
That is true because it was in recent times that I think maybe 3-5 years ago that Instagram started doing. Oh, you can schedule your post
Schedule.
for a later time. You can
Yeah.
do a post now and then in
The
a
one
few
I used
days
to
or a
like
few
is
hours.
when I post on Instagram, you send it to Twitter and the
See,
Yeah,
and that's what
links it up.
Hootsuite actually does. But I
Yeah.
know about Twitter because I mean, of course, Mark Zuckerberg said to buy Twitter, so you can now
Mhm.
do
You
that
linked
and all
everything
of that.
up.
Yeah, linking.
So aside that, there are other tools. I mean, maybe we should just pick a day to just talk
about the
these
the
tools
tools
and all
that
that.
that they can
Mhm.
use.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Tifash is here on Tech Spaces
Oh,
on
yeah.
92.7 Super
Super
FM,
FM.
and we're excited because, I mean, again, I like it when someone is able to give us these down to earth explanations and help us see how to be better in our business. In this case, we're focusing on the SME spaces,
Yeah.
and how to make sure that you're safe in today's tech world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you the most rudimentary question.
Okay, go ahead.
As an SME,
Mhm.
literally off the top of your head, practical tools that people use every day that we can now use to enhance our business. Because we're always saying, oh, you're on the phone all the time. You're always doing it, and then you can't use it to make money. Please, how can I use it to
Make money.
Okay, one is the green logo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the green logo. And they're not sponsoring me to call their names.
The
Everybody,
green logo.
yeah, everybody's on it charting. Because of that, they had to start or begin the business side of
aspect,
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is that thing really lucrative like that?
Does it reach the people
It's a-
that
yeah.
want to
It's,
reach?
it's a good tool, but it doesn't reach. It doesn't do the reaching per se.
Do
per se.
SMEs
But
know how to use it effectively?
That's the
because
other
that's one
question.
another question. Because
That
it's
is
not
it.
just having it. Some
it
people
has
post 200
it has
at
a
once, and
lot
I'm
of
like,
potentials. Like there was a day I was looking for a shortlet,
Okay.
and somebody sent me a lady's contact. All I just went to do was go to a profile, and I saw a list of all the
The
available
available-
shortlets and where it is.
So she's using it right.
Oh,
She's
she
using it
is.
right. So
She
all I
is.
just did is just go through and see the one that fits with the
What you
price,
needed.
with the budget and everything. And I just called. So I just tapped on it, and with a short note from me, and she responded, "Okay, it's available," and I paid. Bam.
and that's it.
Done.
That's it. We didn't talk
So
too
you
much.
need to, even as a small business owner, learn the rooks of all of
Learn
this.
the ropes.
You know
Yes,
you're
you need to
right.
learn the ropes.
Because sometimes I go to a business page and I don't see any pictures and I don't see anything that shows what you are selling.
Mm-hmm.
So you're very correct. Like that will make life so much easier.
Yeah.
It's about using it right, understanding how to
Exactly.
use it right. So we've talked about the green logoed
Now the multicolor logo.
Yeah, the multicolor.
Because that's where a lot of people are making money from.
This one, this
The
code
multicolored
just
one.
got lost in transit.
Which one is the multicolored
I'm
one?
like, what are you saying?
There's a multicolored one.
Yeah,
you
the
know what the
multicolored
multicolored
Okay,
one
the
is.
multicolored
But, I mean,
one.
how do you use that? Because I've known a lot of people to say, "Oh, you can make money off of this," but how do people actually make money from that? Especially if I'm a small business owner.
Okay, so it's in two ways. It's either you do it for your business, or you do it for yourself as a content creator. So there are two forms of content creating. Is either you creating for yourself or you're creating for a brand.
Right.
Okay.
Now that brand can also be you, but when I mean for a brand, maybe for your business on the side, you know, as an entrepreneur and all of that. So if you're creating for yourself, that's like straight out content creation, you know, where you make straight money based on viewers, you know, based on you get and all of that. And this exposure, the social media big boys, you know, behind it can also leverage on it by pushing ads and all of that.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how you get paid. But for But for an entrepreneur, you just put in your stuff out there to tell the people, tell viewers, this is how
what I
my
do.
this is my product,
my
this is
product,
this,
yeah.
this is that, da da da. Click to make inquiries. You know, click, send a DM. You know, I mean, there's some stuff you see on IG,
Right.
for instance, and you like it, and you just click on it, and the next thing is click to order,
Yeah.
and immediately
Sometimes
takes
in your
you.
stories, it's always there. In your
Yes.
stories, you just see there's a direct link to
Link.
to WhatsApp.
Yes,
It's
to
direct link to
WhatsApp. Yeah,
WhatsApp.
either to WhatsApp or the DM
Mm-hmm.
of the
Or
social
the
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
social
that's
media
yeah.
person.
So you just, I mean, it just tries to make things much more easier, but at the same time, there's this loop side of it. You know, that is where what I got versus what I
What I ordered versus
ordered
what I
versus-
got.
you get that's the menace part of it, but it's still all fun. It's still just to make things easier.
Tifash, I feel like we need to get you in to talk about, and this is genuinely important, how to create content as a business in the tech space, in the different spaces. And that's because a lot of businesses do not know what kind of content and how to create content to move their market forward.
And do you
That's
think
a whole
it-
conversation
do you
for
think
another
it
Yeah,
even
it's
differs?
it is, but I can just chip in one thing.
Okay.
When you're creating content for the tech space, for instance, you don't have to make everything look too graphical. What captures them is the energy from the voice.
Right.
Yes.
This is why you
So
should
is
hire us as voiceover artists to do it for you.
Right.
But continue.
You know, that thrills their ears, and you know, they want to stick. Now you could make use of animations at the same time.
Yes.
Animations that make use of human voice, not AI.
Can we talk? Can we talk?
That is very
This
important.
AI voice
Voices,
thing.
no, please. In the trash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could say
just
that
there.
again. You could
Because
say
I
that
mean,
again.
I've heard someone. I'm like, of course, this is not your voice, one, and this is not how you are even supposed to. You start castigating instead of paying attention to the product or service that this person wants to put out. Now, there's a question on my mind about the use of some of these tools, especially with the multicolored one, the one that people use to sell their businesses and all of that.
I know the
I know-
multicolored one if you're wondering.
Okay.
You know, this time of posting, what to post, when to post, it can be a lot for small business owners.
Listen.
Like, you're looking at your time frame. Okay, Instagram will tell you, oh, at this time is when your
This is your window.
Your followers. If you don't post during this window,
Yeah.
life will not be the same for you again. I'm like, what is this? Like, it's a
Ridiculous.
lot. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So how would a small business owner navigate through all of this?
Okay, so one is jump on trends.
Okay.
Jump on trends. Okay.
That is one. Do your research. Thank God for AI. We can actually leverage on AI at this point. You could just go on any tool, even the internet is there. The internet now thrives on AI.
True.
Yeah. Should we be scared?
No, don't be scared. It's just to help you at the same time. As you know, it helps us get lazier. But at the same,
Yeah.
It
helps
is. It
us,
is.
yeah.
No, it does help. So before
helps
now, I
us.
would be like, but now I'm like, okay, I see myself doing this a little more, and I'm like, you know what? I need to take a few steps back because guess what? In speaking in our own world as owner personalities, you're talking to somebody. Sometimes you're fixated on the questions that maybe AI put together, and you're not even listening to what the person is saying
Yeah.
to take out something
So
from there.
it disrupts that connectivity.
Yeah, that connection.
Yes,
yeah.
the connection.
Yeah. So I always make use of it. I do make use of it, but I know where to draw the line.
Thank you.
Just so
Creatives,
I
are you
would
listening?
Yeah.
Copy and paste.
always know where to draw the line.
You're broken this table. Well done.
We might as well.
Wait,
Because, you know,
does this
but-
table
but-
still have legs?
Wait,
I doubt that very
Okay.
much.
Be safe.
But the final thing I want to say is,
Okay.
there's always that fear. I don't know if it's because we've watched too many movies of AI taking over the world, but I feel like
Chat
AI
boxes
can
From
take over the world.
sci-fi movies.
Can or can't.
Listen, do you
Sci-fi
not think that there's a chance that they can?
Sci-fi movies?
Yes, no, maybe.
So
Let me know if I'm going to Mars.
When talking
30
about
seconds.
AI, there are three types of AI.
Okay.
Now, the third one is the scary part. And the
Okay.
creators of AI have come to say, this thing is already getting out of our own hands that created it.
Okay.
So
Don't scare us again. It's okay. We're all right.
I don't mean to scare
that's
you,
all he's going to say.
but-
that's all he's going to say.
So Tifash, one last note, just in 20 seconds if you can,
Okay.
about an SME and tech and how it can help you grow your business.
okay, so be open,
Okay.
make use of technology, and at the same time be aware of the securities around it.
Right. Don't be giving everybody your password to run ads for you.
And such and
Yeah.
such.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yes,
we
we
love
have to go.
Tifash.
Tifash,
Come
thank
Thank
in.
you,
so
ladies,
much.
for having me.
Will you
Thank you
come
so much.
again, Tifash?
Of course.
Ooh, I love
I'm just
it.
a
We
chat